Hey everyone, welcome back to Dark Souls 3. My name is Joy on Game Center Crown, and just real quickly, I realized I forgot to talk about something at the end of the Ashes of Ariandel DLC. We are going to be taking on the Ringed City DLC in this little series, but hey, we can transpose Sister Frida's soul into some shit, so let's take a look at that. First is Frida's Great Scythe. A great scythe wielded by Sister Elfrida, with a curved blade thinly coated by painted world frost that easily breaks the guard of shields. In the painting, the scythe is a symbol of a long-lost home, possibly explaining Elfrida's preference for it. The skill is Elfrida's stance. Conjure a magic-bladed support scythe into the left hand while the great scythe remains in the right, a stance derived from Elfrida's former swordsmanship. Use normal attack to leap forward and swing twice, or strong attack to coat the earth with running frost. This is what she was using against us in the fight. The other one is the Rose of Ariandel, a flail used by the bulbous father of the painted world to shred his own skin, producing blood to appease the flame, both a weapon and a miracle catalyst. Ariandel, being the restorer of the painted world, knew that it was painted with blood, and only blood could protect the secret. Some interesting stuff to be held there. Anyway, I'm actually going to burn a bunch of souls here and level up, and then I will meet you guys back in Sister Elfrida's sort of boss chamber, where we will be heading to the Ringed City. See you in a bit. Yeah. And here we are, back in the room where we fought Father Ariandel and Sister Elfrida. There are actually two entry points to the Ringed City DLC. One is right here at the bonfire behind me, and another one is just before the final boss battle with the Lord of Cinder at the Kiln of the First Flame. For transparency reasons, I've leveled up a little bit. We've gone to level 103. I've put a lot into Vigor, some into Attunement, some into Endurance, Vit, Strength, Dexterity, and I've actually pumped a lot into Intelligence because it will help us with one of the boss fights that we have to encounter. But without further ado, let's travel to the Dreg Heap. And here we are in the Dreg Heap. Lots of ash hanging around in here that we can see. Go ahead and light our bonfire up. And ooh boy, looks an awful lot like the Kiln of the First Flame. This is the Dreg Heap. And here we can read a message and also see the ghostly outline of Slave Knight Gale pointing down. Take the plunge, he says. But first, there's a little pilgrim lady here.
Oh, your head's square on your shoulders, is it? I thought that clamoring tin can was the last. But here we go again. What is it you want from this old stone-humped hag? I've nothing for you, not a smithereen. I just like to stand here and take in the view.
Let's say we have business with her.
Well, that came out of nowhere. You think an old stone-humped hag would be brimming with goodies? I've none of that, not a smithereen.
And yet we can purchase items from her. We can get embers. We can get divine blessing, a hidden blessing. These are both tied to, oh god, I can't remember her name. She's the Princess of Sunlight. She's Gwyn's daughter. Guinevere! There you go. It's Guinevere. I was like, come on, it sounds like Gwyn. We can also get the Split Leaf Greatsword. A long-handled greatsword that made its way from a distant land, crafted entirely with steel, making it exceedingly heavy. Split leaf refers to the shape of the great blade and its resemblance to the veins of a leaf. So that's fun.
At the close of the Age of Fire, all lands meet at the end of the earth. Great kingdoms and anemic townships will be one and the same. The great tide of human enterprise, all for naught. That's why I'm so taken by this grand sight. This must be what it's like to be a god. Oh, if you just can't stop yourself, at least hear this. Far below, there's a deep, dark hole carved out of a tree. From time to time, voices brim from the depths of the cavity even now. Mutterings of the very demon that Prince Lorien spoke of, I'm sure. Horrible sounds of an afflicted thing, yet cursing men. At the close of the Age of Fire, all lands meet at the end of the earth. Great kingdoms and that's what this. Keep your marvels intact, love. At least until I lose mine.
I like her. She's sassy. So, we learned some things. One, that there is a pit that we need to go down to, and Gale seems to be telling us here to take the plunge, so we are going to. And the mumblings of a demon, the very one that Prince Lorien was supposed to slay. We know that Lorien plunged his blade into a demon prince, and it scorched his blade forever. We know that from his soul transposition. So to get a sword, we can transpose the twin princes into a sword. In fact, Lorien's sword. Another one is, this is sort of where the ends of the world meet. All the places of the world meet at the end of the world when the Age of Fire is closing. So, hey, there's that. And I am actually going to put my goddamn silver cat ring back on because we do quite a bit of platforming in this area. We are going to be encountering a bunch of new enemies. And just jump into some ash here. Time for rubbish. That's pretty accurate. We're going to be discovering a new enemy here. Thankfully, it looks like I'm doing decent damage to them. But they can do terrible damage to us. Yep, you can see he took quite a bit off of me, even though he's a little nasty Dreg Heap wannabe. These guys are called Mercmen. Some of them have magic, as you can see. They also have a nasty, whoa, little trick. Whoa, don't want to do that. Yeah, that's where you are. I knew there was another one back here. Ugh. You stop that shit right now. But they're nasty and murky, and they do stupid shit like that. Come up here. Oh, good. And that is a Herald Knight. And the easiest way to deal with these guys is to come up here and do a plunging attack. Oh, but it didn't work. Yeah, thank you. Okay, cool, buddy. But yes, if you can get above these guys and do a plunging attack on them, they more or less just die. Oh, hello. And I still didn't land the plunging attack correctly that time. It really does take out like 90% of their health if you can land it. Okay, let's just fuck up out of here. As you can see, the enemies hit like crazy down here. And I'm hoping he comes this way and not up here, you jackass. Here. I just want to land a decent plunging attack on you, so that's so much to ask. Oh, we get a Titanite chunk for our trouble, and an Estus back, thank God. But that is a Herald Knight. We get a Titanite chunk there as well. Don't believe there's anything back here. Just a lot of disappointment. Let's go up there and see what else we can grab, if anything. Yes. We can get the Aquamarine Dagger. Alright, let's get some lore. Let's see here. Aquamarine Dagger. A dagger fitted with aquamarine crystal, engraved with a prayer in the old tongue to ward off incident. Perhaps it was a parting gift given to one sent off on great travels. Crystal blade. Release magic from the aquamarine crystals, creating a fleeting blue crystal blade, lengthy enough to swing as a straight sword. Fancy. I actually haven't tried this out yet, but some people swear by it. Something cool about this DLC is that we are going to get +3 versions of our rings. You can get... so right now we have rings, and we can get a +2 version if we were to start New Game Plus. +3 is the strongest version of the rings here, and we actually get quite a few good ones. I would say this here, the Ring City DLC, is probably the most lore-rich of all the DLCs, and it makes sense because it is the final DLC of the final game. Danger zone ahead, down ahead. Oh, I just wanted the shiny! And down through the archives window. Oh, and we can get sucked down. I forgot about that. That's why you don't want to fuck with the Mercmen. For various reasons, but that's certainly one of them. And yes, they can shoot humanity-shaped bullshit at you that wrecks your HP. We are already in a world of hurt, as you can see. And I just want to get the Twinkle Sprinkle. Good lord. Invaded by a dark spirit? Question mark? Oh, hello! Whoa, buddy, I've never had this happen before, so I'm not entirely sure what's happening. You stop that. Whoa, friend. They fight like a real person, which freaks me out. To say the least, we're probably gonna die, just so you know. Yep, there we go. That was not a player because they ran off like that. I can tell what a player invader looks like as opposed to an NPC invader. I have never seen that NPC invader before in my life, and I just got done playing the Ring City not too long ago. So that's fun. Against better judgment, we're gonna ember ourselves again. But this time, we're just gonna make a run for it, for the most part. Let's check in with the stone-humped hag.
Strange little lad you are. What on earth do you see in me? Oh, if you just can't stop yourself at far below from
Yeah. You got anything else?
Great, like this.
Alright.
Keep your marbles intact, love. At least until I lose mine.
I like her. She's a good time. And we're just gonna keep on rolling. And we're not even gonna deal with these Mercmen this time. We're just gonna run straight down. Get shit over with. Recover our lost souls and get the fuck up out of here. Take the plunge once more. And I wish I had waited so that you guys could see it, but we'll see it in a second. Huh, feathers being shot at us. What could that be? Could it be an angel? Yes, so a new enemy type, which is fucking bullshit, are these angels. You might recognize them from when we fought the Dragon Slayer armor when we were on our way up to meet the twin princes of Lothric, the pilgrim butterfly. So, yeah, that's what these guys are. They're angels. But we have to be very careful because their attacks do a lot of damage, and we get a lightning urn. And there should be a Mercman right there, being a little bitch. Ring ahead, but be wary of Angel. That is excellent advice. They're pretty spooky looking. They turn around and you can kind of wait for them to lose interest in you, but we're gonna keep on keeping on here. And in here are two knights, two Lothric knights, in fact. In fact, by the statues we can see that these are all Lothric knights. And I just wanted to chop a bro down. Whew. Listen, you stout motherfucker. Ooh. Stop that, stop that. Yeah. It's just 1v1 me, bitch. Get your shit out of my face! And you can see they're kind of covered in thorns. Rotted over. We get a Titanite chunk. And what do you grab? What do you grab? What do you drop? A Titanite chunk. But yeah, we can see these beheading knight statues that are familiar with Lothric. You'll actually be seeing quite a bit of familiar scenery around here. It just looks different. Spooky, spooky sun. Because the ends of the world are converging together. So spook. What we can do, let's grab the soul of a crestfallen knight and head on through here where there's going to be more mercmen and shit. But first I want to trigger something. There we go. Thank you for doing that. And it'll actually bust this shit open. And we can actually see something very interesting. We can see this weird creature being born out of one of those pilgrims with the stones on their back. Spoiler alert, those are linked to the angels that we see. In fact, that one is linked to that angel right there. So I'm gonna wait for her to turn, and then and that is the only way that you can get rid of those angels. Get Twinkling Titanite for our trouble. For being observant, we get Twinkling Titanite. Yeah, even if you can fire arrows at them, and here we see more Lothric knights sort of gathered around, and another beheading statue, but even if you fire arrows at the angels, and you can kill them that way, they'll only disappear for a moment and then just come right back. If you can kill that sort of parasite thing that we just did right there, it gets rid of them for good and they do not respawn, which is pretty chill, so then we don't have to worry about them. And over here, we see a friend.
Oh, look at you. You've got your head screwed on correct. Fantastic. To meet a kindred spirit on this God's forsaken crag. Call me Lap. I can't remember my real name, so let's just go with that. I have a feeling we're going to make a fabulous team. Oh, you'll see. You'll see.
Lap, huh? If you listen to his voice kind of clearly, you can maybe guess who this guy is. I will also just remind you here that time is not linear in the Dark Souls series, and we're also at a place where the ends of the earth are converging at the close of the Age of Fire. So a lot of shit is going down. We've already seen pieces of, the Grand Archives. That's the windows we fell through, and then I believe that's the Grand Archives. I could be mistaken. I know it's from Dark Souls 1, and we've already seen bits and pieces of Lothric already, including Lothric Knights. So, we know this guy. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, in all honesty, there's something I should tell you. I'm a hollow. Yes. I try to play it off, but I haven't a clue about my past, who I was, or what I lived for. Not even my own blessed name. That's why I've come here, searching for the Purging Monument. Said to be in the Ringed City, where the pygmies who found the Dark Soul at the dawn of fire reside. All I can say is, those little stones aren't doing much to help me remember anymore.
So he is in fact hollow, and he already admitted as much to us. He doesn't remember who he is. We'll find out who he is later.
Well, that's the long and short of it. So if I completely forget who you are, don't be wroth with me. Come on. What else can I say? I'm a bloody hollow, for heaven's sake.
Also, he's trying to find the purging monument in the Ringed City, where the Dark Soul, where the pygmy who discovered the Dark Soul of man reside. For most of the series, if not all of the Dark Souls series, the pygmy has been absent, except in mention. So this is pretty interesting.
So if I come on.
But anyway, we've met a friend here. We can actually go back and, pretty much against better judgment, we can go back and explore the area near that fountain. I forget what kind of treasure we get, but we get something for our trouble. But mostly we get a bitch load of these mercmen. Tons of mercmen, in fact. And I'm just gonna get a rusted coin and run the fuck away from that humanity-ass motherfucker. We're gonna get more mercmen in here. We're on a treasure run at the moment. Whoa. I don't want to do that. Murky Longstaff, cool, bro. Yep. Illusory wall. I'm just gonna keep going. Holy shit. This is another room that we encountered in Lothric. Just putting that out there. We're gonna kick down the ladder if it'll let us. For Christ's sake. Woo! Fucking humanity, dude. We're gonna run and grab that Great Soul Dregs. That's what was just launched at us. Whoa! And we're gonna come down here. We did it. And the Covetous Silver Serpent Ring +3. That'll give us more echoes. Oh my god. Well, it'll give us more souls. That's what it'll do. But yeah, now we can proceed forward on the critical path. We talked to Lap up there. Here's the next take the plunge message with our buddy Gale. I actually want to go back up to where Lap was and look around a little bit, but we picked up a couple of things and we took care of that angel, so it is safe to stop here for a second. We picked up a murky staff. Let's see, a murky long staff. The long-handled staff wielded by the mercmen who rise from the depths, slathered with a blacky murkiness and fit for dark sorceries. Chant from the depths. Works with staff equipped in left or right hand. Briefly boosts the strength of dark sorceries. We also picked up Great Soul Dregs. A sorcery that fires great dark soul dregs that have stewed for ages far within the deep. This sorcery is the highest form of deep soul. Some of the mercmen who rise from the depths are possessed by soul dregs, which have a grave likeness to the human form. Yeah, they look a lot like humanity, is what they look like. That's what humanity looks like. So, yeah. That's why I'm like, whoa, that humanity, because that's exactly what it looks like, except it's kind of tinted blue in this variation with the Great Soul Dreg. We're getting lots of mentions of Dark and Abyss here. I'm actually going to come around here. See if this will lead us to something a little bit more interesting if we take this way. Oh, hello. Did not even see you there, you piece of shit. You fucking stop that shit. Good fucking god. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. Ah, that's why we'd want to be up here. Again, thought I could hit the damn thing. Thought I could get the drop on this guy, literally. No with that. Stop. Just stop with this shit. What are you gonna drop? Something good, I hope. Titanite chunk. Can't say it's worth it. Titanite chunk. Here we see something interesting with pilgrims and then these tree-like things that we saw before in Lothric. Very interesting. More of these pilgrims. I can hear something nasty breathing. A homeward bone, sort of your last chance. Take the plunge, you won't die. Really? Because that seems like a very, very far drop, Gale. But we can actually survey our surroundings a little bit here. There's the great tree that we were being told about. And we're going to take the plunge. And we land in this very nice little satanic circle of sorts. But this is the next little area. And I do want to look around first. We can take a step forward. We'll be fine. And we can light this right here. And I actually do want to rest real quick because I believe if we rest, maybe not, our friend will be joining us in this area at some point. But it seems that we've ran too far ahead in the meantime. So I have a much better memory of what's going on here because I just got done with it. Unlike Ashes of Ariandel where I was like, how do I do this again? So apologies, but let's see here. We can get some nifty things around here. Yep, they're down there. Oh hey, the poisonous things from before in Farron Swamp. We get Black Firebomb. Get the fuck away from me. Oof, oof, oof. Okay, and now we have to deal with some shit. It's an angel, y'all. And you can see that the spell sort of disperses into these puffs of, ooh. Oh, and the thralls are back. Of course they are. Lots of grudge-like noises. Yeah, but you have to wait till her attention's sort of gone. And then we can come back here. And there is a thrall back here that I want to be wary of. Ah, fuck off. Swung at it and everything. And she sees us! Oh, bye, bitch. But I just want that item right there. And I'm gonna get the Desert Pyromancer Garb. And we're gonna look at this real quick because it's a fun time. And a nice reprieve of what we're facing. The Desert Pyromancer Garb. Ha, that's funny. Okay, so my other character, my platinum character is Zelda, which is female. So this is like a bustier for the Desert Pyromancer Garb. Garb of the Desert Pyromancers, who once walked the halls of the Earthen Peak. It is said that the thin burgundy cloth breathes with magic. Desert Pyromancers, most of them female, were known for their great fans of flame and enchanting looks. But what is enchanting can also be deadly, especially when clothed in such alluring garb. I'm just gonna put this on real quick. It's very revealing. It's sort of, you know, it's your Club Souls outfit, if you want to go clubbing in the Souls world. Oh, we are very hollow. I forgot about that, but yes. Sexy, sexy, sexy. So I'm just going to slip our Silver Knight armor back on if I can find it. There it is. Yeah, put that away, son. Nobody wants to see that. So, got this fucking angel to deal with now. And you need to be running cover to cover. Because that does quite a bit of damage. I'm actually going to top myself off right quick here. And we're going to make a run for this shit right here. There's going to be a thrall inside. And there he is. And that is almost hitting us. Good God. Okay. We can grab an ember, which is a good time. But yeah, they disperse into little feathers, which there were a lot of feathers on the ground in the Twin Prince Lothric fight. Let's put it that way. And we also had Gertrude, who used sort of, you know, angel-based magic. What I want to do is I want to make a run real quick. Grab this, grab the Titanite chunk, and hopefully not fuck it up. I just fucked it up. I might fuck that up several times in a row. What we're trying to do is we're trying to land on that tree branch root that you saw there, and there is a very good reason why we're trying to do that, I promise you. So I'm gonna try and do that. And our buddy is here. Otherwise I'd cut to when I make that jump.
I know who you are. Great to see you still in one piece. I can see why they call this the Dreg Heap at the world's end. Mangled remnants from every age and every land. It actually sort of lends credence to the old rumors that the ringed city rests below it all.
So our buddy Lap here basically just summarized what I've been saying, which is this is where everything converges, and you know there's bits and pieces of everything.
Don't mind me. You needn't worry yourself with this nonsense. I just wanted to tell someone. I'm sick of old Humpty. I should stay quiet. Wait, I'll make it up to you. By letting you in on a secret of sorts. Past here, you'll find the remains of a giant earthen tower, half submerged in a poisonous swamp. Not a very nice place to visit. Only, there's precious treasure in the thick of the swamp. I didn't have any use for it, you see. So, sorry, I left the whole package behind. If I get the chance, I could go fetch it for you. But if that's too long to wait, go nab it for yourself. I know who you are. A righteous warrior. Yes? With a solemn duty to boot. Well, grab that treasure. That's as good a duty as any.
Okay, so he's telling us about a treasure in the middle of a swamp, which of course there's a swamp. There's a little bits and pieces of all the sorts of bullshit we've messed with here. And there's a treasure in it, and if it's too long to wait, we can go get it ourselves, or if we want to wait, we can just get it from our buddy Lap here, and he'll go get it for us.
Past here? Not a very nice place. If I get the chance, I could go fetch it for you. I'm well
So there's that. Basically, if you die enough, he'll actually get you the treasure, and we might be dying enough. I'm not going to ember myself just because I feel like I'm going to fuck up that jump a couple more times. Not because I want to, just because that's the way it is. It's a very fickle jump, and I'm actually... Yep, there we go. Woo! Just making sure I got my jump legs on. Oh, don't touch me with your shit, woman. Yep. There's that. Oh, are those my souls? I think those are my souls! Indeed they are. And I'm gonna top off real quick. And run, 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 run. I'm gonna make it right here. Nailed it! Stuck the landing. Fuck yeah. Whew, that took me, honest to God, 10 tries the first time. But what we want is this fucking pilgrim-ass motherfucker right here. And we can say adios to that angel that was up there. So now we never have to worry about that shit again. Which is why I wanted to come down here. And we also get an ember. We can also get some treasure while we're down here. And I'm just going to ember myself so I have full health restored. And we can take a look around here now. We can actually do quite a bit now that that fucking angel isn't in our way. But, let's work our way on back, see what we can find. We might have to, use our coiled sword to go back to the last bonfire rested at, but we can also just sort of look around at how twisty-turny and fucked up this place is. But yes, it does look like we're gonna have to go back. So, bonfire last rested at, please. But we can explore this area much easier now without that angel. That's not the last angel we're going to encounter, unfortunately. So there's that. But it is one of the most annoying ones because obviously you can see us running from cover to cover and barely, you know, making narrow misses with her. So it'll be nice to have her out of the way. For example, there are other goodies to be had up here that we can now get as, no angels. No angels to be found. We can actually come back up here, I think. Yes. And get this little item that's been gleaming at us this whole time. And it is Twinkling Titanite. Got the Twinkle Sprinkle. Take this back. And I think there's another little ledge over here that we can jump down on and get some goods. I believe it's over here. But first, we got these thrall-ass motherfuckers. Oh, you gonna run away? I hate you. Why at the end of the world do you guys have to be here? I'm fucking done with that shit, dude. But there should be a ledge down here. Indeed, there it is. I'm trying to think where we want to drop off. I think this is the good little drop-off point. Yes, it is. And there is another thrall piece of shit hiding around here. That much I can tell you. Could this be a door? No, I don't want to read the message. I want to pillage remains. And it is the giant door shield. And yes, it is a door. And here's the fucking piece of shit thrall. Bye. But we picked up a very funny looking shield. And it is literally just two big-ass doors. Unusually shaped paired great shields resembling great doors. Heirlooms of the knight who was known as the protector of the meek, yet who failed to protect anyone. The skill is Lockout. Shut the great doors tightly for stalwart defense and use normal attack to transition into shield bash or strong attack for a heave that holds shields to block nearly all damage. It takes a lot of strength to hold those bad boys, more than we have at the moment, unfortunately. But we got all the goodies to be had right here. So now it's onwards. I actually want to get rid of our... we only have one of these. Jesus, okay. And I want to keep the silver cat ring on. As you may have guessed, me putting on the purple moss clump, we are going into an area full of fucking poison. And this was our first little shelter. Our second little shelter's over here. Ember ahead. Very good note. There's also this asshole ahead. Bye. And there is another fucking angel in here, as you can hear it spawning. Yep. Purple moss clump, thank you. Oh, and we're getting toxic buildup because an angel is spawning there. That's what that shit was, or rather it was Jesus Christ. So this is a nasty little section for multiple reasons. One, there's a fucking Herald Knight. And there's some shit back here. The swamp poisons you very quickly. Grab the soul of a weary warrior and just keep running. More running to be had. Good God with that. Fucking OP ass shit. There are lots of fun little items to be had in this place. We're just going on a run right now. Night chunk. Can't say it's worth it. If I'm being really honest. There's another one over here. It's a loincloth. God bless. Okay. Ugh. 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 Give me a break. And I want to cure my poison. You can do that and then come around here. There's another Herald Knight. Surprise, bitch. A Herald Curved Greatsword. So we got your weapon now, asshole. Okay. You want to come over here and fight me? 1v1. No! Don't come up here. Good God. No, 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 no. We have a thrall up here. And I'm really hoping that asshole goes back down from whence he came. And I'm hoping maybe this time... No! It is not letting me do the drop attack on that asshole. That is seriously the trick to those guys. If you can do a plunging attack on them, it does like 90% of their health right away. What we need to do is crawl up this fucking... Oh, God. Gonna hide back here real quick. And run, 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 run. We'll go back for treasure later. But for now, we gots to go. We gots to move. Ugh. Angel ahead, therefore victory required ahead. I mean, sure. Here's a thrall with a poison sword. And perhaps more treacherously, we have a prism stone, but we also have this foxy desert pyromancer with 2 thralls. So we're gonna try and deal with her. I've died to her many times. Hopefully, because we are not new game +6, it'll be a little bit easier, but no promises because, of course, this is the Ring City. And her fire hits like a freight train as well, so... No! Fuck off, dude. Fuck off with that. Alright, she is a nasty, vile temptress. But we look like we have her pinned. No! Stop that shit right now. Woo! Bitch! No! No, 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 no. You stop with that Estus ass shit. You are dead. No. No! Fuck! God damn it. Beezy. What have I done to deserve such disrespect? Oh, fuck off. Woo, that was close. You got Estus? No, it doesn't seem like you do. No! 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 Get out of here with that shit. We get Flame Fan. That's what that shit was that she was running at us. Okay. Okay, so we got rid of her. She's the major NPC threat in these parts. There are some more treasures that we can get. We can also progress to the next area, honestly. I think what I'm actually going to do is... that's a very good question. I actually do want to see... Ooh, hello. Desert Pyromancer Hood! Where's our angel friend? There's our angel friend. Another Herald Knight. There is a treasure there. I think we got the ones hiding out in the swamp, which was a pretty successful run, gotta say. Oh god, she saw us. We startled the witch. God damn it. I think what I'm actually gonna do is go back to the bonfire last rested at, re-up our Estus, and check in with our buddy Lap. Because if you kind of go back to that bonfire enough times, or rather, I just died a million times when I first went through this area, he will actually go and get that treasure for you. He will make good on his promise. And I'm wondering how many instances it takes of us coming back to do that. He'll be standing down there when he does it.
Here. No, if I get, I know. Well, grab.
Yeah. So you're not going to grab shit for us right now, is what it sounds like. Get our Estus back up there. Gotta say, this is going at least 80% smoother than my first run of this area when I played with my New Game +6 character, which is not surprising at all. I think we can actually get some shit in here. Oh, yep, we can. Titanite scale, motherfucker. Up there is another goodie. Whoa, there's more back here. I see you, bitch. I fucking see you, bitch. Desert Pyromancer skirt. We have the full set. We can be sexy and we know it. Okay. Spin to win. I see you, you thrall ass motherfucker. We got a Ring of Favor +3. That is a good fucking find, amigo. Ooh. And I want to keep running. Running, running, running. Run all the time. And into the Eye of the Beast. We get a Titanite chunk. Was not worth it, gotta say. Whew. Okay. Ooh. We got a lot going on there. Fuck off. Hurry up. The Desert Pyromancer does not come back, but her thrall buddies do. Keep going. And I think these thrall-ass motherfuckers are still up here. Indeed they are. Look, I don't need your shit today. Okay, there's that. And I think there's an item over here. I could be mistaken. But I don't think I am. We can actually take a jump here. Please don't kill me. And Gale is telling us to take a plunge again. And indeed, we are fine. And touch that bonfire. We fucking made it. And rest. Okay. We did it. So that was the first nasty, nasty part of the Ring City. And we did surprisingly well. We get another take the plunge leap right here. Take the plunge, you won't die. Gale pointing us down again. And down there is the first boss fight of the Ring City. So we're gonna call it right here. And we'll call it good for this episode. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying the Ring City. We got a lot of shit to look at still, don't you worry. Anyway, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Later, y'all.